Hey guys, this is Joel from the Fincastle Pokemon Gym. Now today I am showcasing the third and final of my trainers Pokemon deck lists that all seem to come from those memory hold sets, Journey Together and Destined Rivals. Now there are legitimately 12, maybe 13 functional decks from those sets, and that's not including the other EX Pokemon that aren't a trainer's Pokemon like Mamoswine, Yanmega, Blaziken, the Dunsparce, and many others. I don't have any grand theories as to why these sets didn't get the attention they should, so I won't waste my time on that, but these were target-rich sets with lots of fun and competitive decks. I'll gladly compile all of those into a database one day if the channel ever gets big enough, but I suppose that is up to you. Anyway, today I am looking at the one I play the most because it is the one that nets me the most wins online, and that is Iono's Bellibolt EX. Now there are three pieces to this deck, all equally important, so let's just start with the big guy. Iono's Bellibolt EX is a Stage 1 Lightning type sporting 280 HP, 1 ability, 1 attack, weakness to fighting, and a 2 energy retreat cost, which is not too bad for this round boy. Now the ability is called Electric Streamer, which is basically a rain dance for Iono's Pokemon. It says as often as you like. You may attach a basic energy from your hand to any of your Iono's Pokemon, which of course for those of you new to the game means you can do it once, you can play another card, get more cards into your hand. If you get more energy, you can do it again, and again, as many times as you want during your turn. A Bellibolt EX's attack is called Thunderous Bolt. For 4 energy, 3 of which are lightning, it does 230 damage, and during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack, which again, for those new to the game, means if you attack, you can get him out of the active spot and back to the active spot again. That resets that, and he can attack again. But for all intents and purposes, he has to get out of the active spot. The second piece is Iono's Kilowattrel, which I have featured here before in multiple decks, but just as a refresher, it has the ability that lets you discard a basic lightning energy and draw till you have 6 cards in your hand. And this ability is stackable, so if you have multiple Kilowattrel in play, you can do it more than once, but only once from each bird. Speaking of birds, it does have a 1 energy retreat cost, which never makes sense to me in Pokemon. Why birds don't always have free retreat, but why question the science, right? And the third piece of this deck is the little Iono's Voltorb. He is a 70 HP basic that has just 1 attack. It's called Voltaic Chain. I don't know if that's even a word, but that's what they used. And for 2 colorless energy, it does 20 damage, plus 20 more for each lightning energy attached to all of your Iono's Pokemon. Now considering that I run 18 energy in this deck, which you'll see when I get to the list in just a moment, that means this little dude can hit for a maximum of 380 damage, while never having more than 2 of those energies attached to him. Now with all that said, let's just get to the list and look at it as a whole. Now this is not a complicated list, which is why it is so consistent. I've already gone over the Pokemon, so we won't look at them any further. You can see that I run 3 of everything. With the 4 Buddy Buddy Poffin and the 5 Search Balls, I can get everything out very quickly in this deck. I already mentioned that I run 18 energy with the 2 Superior Energy Retrieval, the 2 Rescue Stretcher, and the A-Spec Max Rod. I can get 15 of those back. And that's before even using the stadiums, which you can see here. I run 3 Levencia Stadium. They let you get 2 energies out of your discard pile back into your hand each turn. They're so good here because the 2 you get back there constantly feeds the Kilowattrel, so you can draw like crazy. And once you don't need to draw anything, you could just get 2 more energies back to attack with. Now looking at the supporters, I used to run Arven, but with Lily's Determination, you can get so much more of what you need early with her. I'll just switch to that. I've also supplemented it with Professor's Research because much like the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX deck that I profiled last time, you eventually want to flush your hand of cards you don't need anymore and just get to where you're looking for energy and ways to retrieve more energy. Now lastly, I've got 3 Boss's Orders. They are absolutely vital to let you chase down targets that you can knock out with Iono's Bellibolt EX. Early in the game, that 230 damage will get a lot of EXs. Take those easy knockouts with that while you're building up to a Voltorb and just get energy all over your board. And speaking of Voltorb, With all the Monkey Dory junk out there, you don't want to bench Voltorb when you don't need him, because you are just giving an easy prize to all those decks that lean so hard on Monkey Dory. So just wait until you have energy in play and you know you can have a big turn, drop him, and blow something up with him. And as always, if you have any questions, ask them below. If your only question is, why'd you do so much damage? I'll answer that now. It's because I can. Pretty simple. Now let's get to some games and zap some stuff. This first game is against Mega Kangaskhan with just Monkey Dories. The idea being, I guess you just tank Kangaskhan, move damage off with Monkey Dory, and just pick things off. This is my opening turn. I'll use Poffin first to get down to Watch Roll. Going to Ultra Ball away 2 energy. I got 3 in my opening hand. Use it to get a Tadbulb. Now I want to attach an energy to Watch Roll. So when I get to kill a Watch Roll, I can use him to draw. Ended my turn. I did skip the next 2 turns because they were pretty uneventful. They just got energies on Monkey Dory. This is coming back to me on my 3rd turn. Going to use my Lily's Determination. I'm going to Ultra Ball off of that. Toss Ultra Ball and Electric Energy. Finally get a Iono's Bellibolt. I was having trouble drawing into them, and that's because there are a couple of them prized. I only play 3. So we will use his ability and get some energy down. Get 2 onto the Voltorb so he can become active. Then we'll discard with Kill a Watch Roll and draw. Get 3 more energies there. Use the Bellibolt again. And we'll get those back. You always want to try to get 1 back on each Kill a Watch Roll or Watch Roll, so you have that as an option to draw next turn in case you don't have a hand. Use Levincia, get back 2 more. Gonna dance those guys down. Get them both onto the other Voltorb. I can only hit for 160. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some damage on this. I know 60 of it's gonna come back my way, which is the first thing they do. They move it back over with both Monkey Dory, kill one of my Tadbulbs, and then they knock out my active Voltorbs. That's a 2 prize card turn for them. A lesson learned there. Back to me, I will use Nest Ball. Nothing left to get except for a Watch Roll. I'm going to go ahead and get it, so I've got plenty of draw power to get there. Then we'll go after this one that I did damage earlier. It's only got 100 damage on it now. We will use Kill a Watch Roll, discard, and got all kinds of stuff. The first we'll bump their Stadium, get Levincia back in. We will use Max Rod to get 5 energies back. I need to get to 260 to knock out this Kangaskhan. So we are going to dance down 5 energies there. You do want to spread them around and go and get 4 on a Bellibolt if you want to. That's probably the guy who should carry the most. Still not quite there. I'm going to use Levincia, get 2 more back. And we'll put these guys down onto Bellibolt and onto the other Watch Roll. That gets us to the 260, which is just enough to knock out this first Kangaskhan with that Bravery Charm. So that chip damage was important. Just got us there. We get 3 prizes off of that. And finally get one of my Bellibolt out of my prizes. They come back and they knock out that Voltorb with their Kangaskhan. Not doing well on the coin flips, but they don't need to take out a Voltorb. We'll get down another Tadbulb, get down another Voltorb. Then I'm going to Iono, get that big hand of theirs shuffled away, put them into 3, me into 3. It's not going to hurt me. I could already draw with the 1 Kill a Watch Roll. Now I've got my second one. So we're going to dance the energies down again with Bellibolt. Going to retreat the Watch Roll, bring him up. I can hit for 240, but that's still not enough. If I gotta get to 300, I can get 2 back here. I get 2 off of the Levincia. That's still gonna leave me short. Get those down. So I'm gonna try to draw into the energy to finish off the Kangaskhan. Draw 1, which just negates the one that I tossed with Kill a Watch Roll. We'll dance it back down. Try with the other Kill a Watch Roll. And we whiff on that, just get a research. So I'm just going to pass my turn. I don't want to set up another 2 prize card turn for them. So they, with that small hand, they didn't have much to do. They went ahead and knocked out my active Voltorb. So there is a energy retrieval. I'm going to see if there's any Voltorb. I'm pretty sure they're all gone. Just verified that. I'm going to throw away the other Poffin with these superior energy retrieval. I'll get 4 back. You can see I had 6 in the discard. We will go ahead and dance those guys down, just spread these guys around again. Get them on both Kilowattrel and Wattrel. Then we will research, and that was what I was looking for. Needed that Night Stretcher. We'll use it to get Voltorb back out. Now just have to try to get to 350 damage, which we're almost there. I'm going to dance down 2. I have to retreat, so I'm going to lose an energy off of this Wattrel. You can see I'm at 320. So we will use the Leventia Stadium. We got 2 in there. We will get them both back. So I got 3 in there. I got 2 of them back. Bellibolt one more time, and we will dance these 2 down. That gets me to 360, which is enough to one-shot Mega Kangaskhan with the Bravery Charm. The nice thing about Megas, you only have to get 2, knock him out, take 3 more prizes, and that's the game. This last game is just going to be some highlights from a match with Ceruledge, which is pretty much the mirror opposite of Bellibolt. It wants all of the energy in the discard pile, but does very similar damage. On my second turn, I got to a Bellibolt EX. I have enough energy to just charge him up. That's all I need to do. There's a Squawkabilly active, so I will knock him out. Take 2 easy prizes there. And off those prizes, get a Boss and a Lightning. And they come back and almost get a 1-hit on me, just do miss it. Coming back to my turn, where I want to show the Boss and some glitches in TCG Live. Play the Boss here to try to grab up that Pheasantipity, and it will not let me select it. Apparently he is anchored to the bench and cannot be caught. So I pull up a Lunatone. I have to retreat, get enough energy on my Voltorb to just knock him out. Could have done the Pheasantipity with the other Bellibolt, but had to do that. And back on their turn, they do 210 and finish off that Bellibolt they previously damaged. On my turn, these are these kind of turns where this deck just kind of explodes when you hit that max rod. Already got another Bellibolt there. Had him down already. Get the energies back with max rod and dance some of those down. I'll skip ahead till later. I get some more off Leventia. Get enough to do 280 with my Voltorb, which is enough to one-shot the Ceruledge. And I will take 2 prizes there. They do one-shot one of my Bellibolt. They have it up to like 330 damage they can do. Coming back, I'm going to try to catch that Pheasantipity again just because I want to knock it out, and it is still anchored to the bench. Boss's orders will not work. I only need 1 prize anyway, so I will just pull up the Charcadet and hit him for 220 and finish him off for the game. Nice little glitches from TCG Live there. Now this really has become my go-to deck. It's easy to pilot and consistent, and it has that big 1-hit potential, which always scores high with me. I know there are all kinds of new cards and decks out there, and I will get to those in the coming weeks. But I really think all 3 trainer decks that I highlighted over the last few weeks are decks to keep handy. Whether it is something you try out for a younger player or someone new to the game, you can win lots of games with any of these 3, and success is how you get hooked onto this game. I do want to say real quick, I know the sound may be a little inconsistent on this video, but I finally got a new laptop and I'm testing out some new programs and equipment, so please be patient as I learn how that works best. But that's it for now. Get out and play. The season is very young and there are lots of exciting new cards to try out. And as always, have fun and use that time as a way to make some new friends. Until next time, be not afraid. Later.